What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. And I know the outfit that I'm actually wearing right now is probably pretty familiar. Now, of course, I am wearing a hat, which that probably does look really familiar. Of course, my hair is actually pretty bad right now. But this is going to be a Sig-fig update video that I've been talking about probably for a week or two. Now, one of the interesting things is the video that released yesterday. Now, this video that I'm making right now was going to come out before that video, and I was going to say, like the video so you can see that other video, and I decided, what the hell, I'm just going to release it. So, yeah. But this is actually a Sig-fig update video of the new Sig-fig that I made that has me without my glasses on. Now, I kind of said in the last video, but I recently got sclera lenses, contact lenses. They're basically a bigger version of a contact lens. You only get one pair, and you got to clean it. And they're basically glasses for your eyes. They have to go over my whole eyeball because my eye is kind of jutted out a little bit, which kind of sucks, but it's cool because now I don't have to wear glasses. But if you would like to see me with glasses on, this is what I do look like. Now, I can't see anything because it's two visions trying to counteract each other, so it's basically just blurry. But, of course, I'm wearing my signature Sig-fig outfit. And I did say that I did have these clothes in real life, which is what I base it on. I didn't wear the shorts just because you guys can only see me from up above. But if you would like to see kind of the whole thing, here you go. This is kind of what I based it off of. Of course, the gray jacket that I have. And the Spider-Man shirt. I still have it. It's pretty cool. This will probably be my Sig-fig still. Because I based the new one off of the kind of custom outfit that I made that I said I'd make in real life. Even though I don't really feel like doing that, but it's still pretty cool. But yeah, I also do have the hat accessory, which of course, you guys have seen the hat on the channel before. I think mostly when I was filming Lego Marvel collections. But yeah, it's pretty cool. I did make a new Sig-fig, which is pretty cool, and I'm going to show you guys that, which is right here. I'm going to show you guys this dude in the video. But before we do that, I guess we'll talk about all the future plans and stuff at the very end of the video. So yeah, let's take a look at the Sig-figs. Oh yeah, I also do have the watch too, which is pretty cool. However, I didn't do it where I put the watch kind of, I did it on top the sleeve. It's kind of weird. I don't think I would ever do that. I'd probably do it more like this, but still, who cares? Anyway, let's take a look at the Sig-figs, and then I'm going to talk about future plans because I do have some future plans for October. So yeah, let's take a look at the Sig-figs. Alright, so here we are now. I didn't say this at the beginning of the video, but I don't have my mic on right now just because I really kind of don't feel like it. But for a quick recap, we're going to go through the Sig-figs that I do have still that are from the old ones. So without further ado, let's go. So here's the first one. This video was, I never really went in depth in this video, but this is really when I gave my name away out there. So this figure kind of has a lot of kind of, I don't know what you would put it, but kind of importance to the channel because the Sig-fig was the first time that I guess you guys ever got really what I kind of looked like. Not really exactly what I look like. No, that was for the Spider Layer live stream that I said I'd do it, and I did. Which now I kind of reveal my face more often, which is fine. But anyway, of course, this torso, I don't have this in real life. I still love the tatteredness of it, if that makes any sense. What that is what I used to do with my original characters, I think for Stranger Things mostly, if they didn't have a decal on, is that for most of my figures, what I did is I used to put Sharpie on there and put tape over it. So over the years, this torso is kind of wearing down. There's scratches, there's the silvers coming off, and the tape is just very felty and very bad. You guys can see more of that on the back. You can see the pieces of tape, which it screams homemade, and it's still pretty cool. I did change the face back to the original. If you guys know me, I kept using this face, which I think this face still looks better than the one that I'm using. Of course, I'm just going to kind of do this real quick. But yeah, here's the face. It's still pretty cool. I like the expression. It's more of me as a person. I'm very kind of a loud person. just ask anybody who knows me. They'll say yes, he's a very loud person. But I kept the tan hair. My hair, I think at this point, was brown. If I feel like it, I will put a photo of what I look like originally when I started this channel. So that's me, what I look like. That's the Sig-fig. They're not supposed to really look the same. However, I am thinking about actually making the Sig-fig for the very original video that I did the other day, which is basically the one where it's me on the couch, basically, that figure. I feel like making that figure, but I don't really know, because I like keeping the original one, you know what I mean? So anyway, this is still a really cool figure. I still love how it turned out, and I still will always cherish this figure, which is pretty cool. Now, the next figure, there was a couple in the middle. I have done it in previous Sig-fig videos. Of course, it was the one that had this head and hair combination. It kind of was the original first that I did a Spooky Spider shirt design, but like this. But then I decided to go back to my roots and basically just do a full-on kind of this version right here, which there was one in the middle as well, with the blonde hair, kind of this, basically these two figures together. But I'm going to explain why this one's yellow and this one is the regular flesh tone. When I started out my channel, I knew that I wanted to make a Sig-fig eventually, and the reason why this figure, I didn't use this head because I had this head. I've had this head for like so long, and I used to do this for my original Sig-fig. This was, but yeah, of course, I've always used this head from the beginning. Of course, I always wanted to use it. Oops, the hat actually came out of my hand, which we're just gonna forget about that. But I've always wanted to use this head from day one, but since I was always making a million customs that would have glasses like these, none of them really were like the Harry Potter kind of glasses. So that's why this is like this, and that's why I went with the yellow skin tone. Now, I have definitively, I guess, dedicated this head to me, which of course I painted the widow's peak. You guys saw that a second ago, probably, if you were paying attention. But I also went with the brown hair, which the blonde hair I used to go for. But now, even though my hair is still blonde, I still wanted to go for kind of a darker hairstyle just because it's more of what I look like. But yeah, I could have painted a hairpiece. I've always wanted to paint or sculpt a hairpiece for me, but I never got around to doing it. But those are the original two. There were some in the middle, but these are the ones that I've kept around. Some weird wackadoos before we get to the last one. Here is this one. This one was kind of, it's kind of hard. I actually have to go back a little bit. But this was kind of a weird custom that I wanted to make just because I was messing around with Sculpey. Kind of thought of Beavis and Butthead, kind of the old classic cartoons. So what I did is I kind of made my eyes go out, and since I didn't want this head to go to waste, I decided to make my own character. So, of course, he has the pink and the black, which I still like. I think it's pretty funny. But yeah, this head is very top heavy. I think I should maybe add some other cartoon elements, maybe like a big hand or something, who knows. But I still like this guy. He's still pretty cool. But it's not really a Sig-fig. It's more of a kind of custom weirdo that I decided to make. But here is the Sig-fig that I'm kind of happy with. I'm not really happy with, which I'll explain in a minute why. But here is the new one. This is the kind of one that I might go for here on out. And the reason why I kind of don't like this is because I don't have this outfit in real life. Now, this figure was really much perfect. I mean, you just saw, this literally looks exactly, I have all this stuff in real life, which is pretty cool, but in this one, I don't. This is kind of my own design, which I was still kind of messing around with a little bit. He doesn't have the watch on. The shirt is actually kind of pretty bad. I'm not really happy with it, but there's no way I could paint Spooky Spider as small as I did. But what the basic of the thing is that if the jacket is unzipped, you're going to be able to see the body of it as well as the spider legs. Now, if the jacket is off, you can actually see that underneath it, Hopefully I don't break it. But you guys can see there is a 101 underneath, which of course is supposed to represent 101, which is pretty cool. But of course, there is the hood. I'm kind of happy on how the hood turned out. I'm not really. It's a bit baggy for my taste. I kind of liked how this one was just kind of like, it was there but not too big. But anyway, of course you do also, I also did paint on the gray on the side, the spider on the back. And the only thing I have in real life are the shorts, which, of course, this is a belt. Yes, I use a belt now. This was kind of old with the drawstring. But of course, I also do have the belt, which is pretty cool. And then also I painted the black shoes, which I still use black shoes. They're still pretty cool. But I really do like a lot of these. Now, the head is probably the hardest part. Now, like I said before, as soon as I saw the Leonard head, I feel like anybody with glasses, when they saw the Leonard head, they were like, oh my god, that is the best head ever for their Sig-fig. So multiple people look exactly the same for their Sig-figs, because there just isn't really enough variations of glasses with heads, which kind of made me a bit mad. Of course, back then there was literally just Harry Potter. Then Leonard came in a set and everybody was like, oh my god, normal glasses that aren't the Harry Potter ones. And then they came out with a couple Jurassic World figures that still are pretty cool. But I feel like everybody probably looks like this head right here. So basing a head basically off of me was kind of challenging, because I always went with the Leonard head. But I decided to go with Bruce Banner's head. Now, I also did paint the Widow's Peak. This one's much more messier, but there is the angry expression on the back. And I'm pretty proud of how it turned out. I don't think it's perfect, but I don't think it's awful either. I think it's right in the middle. But they do look the same too, which is pretty nice. I'm very happy on how it turned out. And they turned out really cool. Now, that's kind of it for today's video. Now, as soon as we go back to the camera towards me, we're going to talk about future stuff and kind of pre-existing stuff and kind of everything like that. Of course, also, I did forget to put this dude in here, but this really isn't a Sig-fig. This is kind of just my own design that I came up with. Now, this is kind of a very bad head. I actually just saw it just now. This wasn't going to be in the video, but here was my actual previous Sig-fig head I was going to use. This is the Ron Weasley one. I really don't like how this turned out. It's kind of very messy and just bad, so I just went with Bruce Banner. I thought it was pretty good. I think it looks like me. So yeah, that's kind of it. Now we're going to basically turn it back to me, and we're going to talk about future stuff. So that's going to be it for today's video. Hopefully you guys like it. Now, these two Sig-figs are my favorite. I still like this one more, obviously, since I have it in real life, but this one is still pretty cool as well. And I still like it, but once again, I might mix and match these guys together. I might make a perfect one of these figures one day, who knows. But yeah, but my favorite Sig-fig by far is probably this one. And the reason why is because I'm still happy I was able to find the original torso to make this dude, just because this is what you guys thought I looked like. By today's standards, if you guys don't know Ash and Flash, by the time this video is coming out, Ash and Flash really hasn't done a face reveal. So what we know him as is, of course, the Lego Sig-fig that he made of himself, which isn't bad. It's just what you guys would think I look like. So when I started out this channel, you thought I looked like this, which I wonder if I could get it in like the silhouette. Yeah, you guys thought I looked like this. And I mean, that's not bad. It's just what you guys thought I looked like. And then I did a face reveal, and you guys know that I kind of look like this. But it's still very cool. I like, once again, how messy. I told you guys about the torso and everything, but it's still just original. I like original. It's the same reason why people still like the 2002 Lego Sam Raimi Spider-Man figure, for nostalgia purposes, not because the new one is infinitely better than the old one. I'm sorry, it's just true. It's more detail and stuff like that. But I understand why you still like it. It's nostalgia. It's the same reason why I like this figure. But yeah, now we're going to talk about kind of future stuff, kind of past stuff. So the Spider-Verse video, I'm very happy that a lot of you guys like that video. I put a lot of time and effort. I'm still surprised I was able to film a 2-hour video while I was sick. I'm not sick anymore. You can tell by my voice, because like my original voice was like this stuff, you know. So yeah, it's cool that you guys like that video. I wish I filmed it now though, because my voice is actually more not like all and snot stuff like that. You know what I mean? But future videos. So Spooktober. We're in October now, which is pretty cool. It's almost actually over. It's like 2 or 3 weeks. Next Friday is Spider-Man, which very excited to play that game. It sucks though, because I'm on break right now. You know why that sucks? I'm going to be having to go to school instead of binge playing the game, which a lot of you guys actually want to do when the new Spider-Man game comes out. Which, of course, I might do my review on that. I've actually already made an Insomniac Spider-Man based on the Spider-Man 2 game in my Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse showcase, which you guys could totally go check out right now. But, Spooktober, are there going to be any Halloween showcases? Yes. Hopefully. I don't know. I think for the next couple days, I'm actually going to be working on these figures. Since Halloween's in 2 weeks. I think 2 weeks or 3 weeks. I don't know. 2 weeks, I think. But I am working on remastering 2 figures and basically making 4 figures in general. I'm going to make 3 videos though, so one of them is going to be a 2-parter, which I guess I'll say one of my figures by now. Here it is. Here's the first video. Now, I think I've made 3 Xenomorph videos, which it's kind of sad. One of my saddest videos I feel like I've ever deleted, well, I never even filmed, was a Xenomorph full-on thing. I made like literally every single Xenomorph. I made the Alien Queen. The video was going to be awesome, and I didn't feel like filming it. You know, I didn't feel like filming. I even made a Ripley. I made everybody from the original gang, and I never filmed it. So if I can find a photo of like the Alien Queen, I'll put it up on screen right now. Hopefully I can find it. I think I can though. Sorry if the background or anything sucks. It's just, I'm very sad I never got to actually film that video. But here is the Xenomorph. Of course, you guys are probably saying, oh, the Xenomorph's done. Just the video. You've already done the video already, like in April. But I don't like how this dude turned out. If you look at this guy looks like a sea cucumber. Look at this head. This is not what a Xenomorph head looks like. Okay? This isn't what it looks like. So I'm going to go back and redo the head, redo the back, because I don't like this tail. I thought it would be cool to like have like a movable tail and stuff, but it looks big and chunky and stuff. So I'm probably gonna update the back, do some back detailing, and redo the arms and legs. I'm thinking about making them taller, more like a Xenomorph, you know what I mean? So this is gonna be a part of the 2-parter video. If you guys know what goes with aliens, then, or Xenomorphs, and the other thing, I am thinking about making it, okay? If you guys know what it is already, I'm thinking about making it. I haven't started it yet, so don't get your hopes up, because it's probably one of my most scary figures that I'm making, other than a scary showcase that I'm thinking about making. That is figuratively scary to make. But yeah, thinking about making this and 2 other videos, another remastered for my Spooktober customs. That was a bunch of customs that was like part of the, I think, it was a bunch of customs. I don't remember that when it was, but yeah, Spooktober. I think it was 2 years ago. I think I did it a couple Octobers ago, but yeah. Thinking about remaking another one of those figures. But yeah, that's kind of it. But there is one more thing, and that is the next random minifigure showcase, because I'm actually working on it, but not working on it. So here it is. Here's what I'm working on, and if you're looking at this and you're probably wondering, what is this? What am I looking at? This isn't Lego. What is this? This has nothing to do with, this doesn't even look like a big fig. Okay? Shout out to you, Lizard. You're cool. A lot of people actually wanted this lizard. It's on eBay, but for some reason, the reason why there hasn't been any eBay hauls or anything is because I haven't found any more knockoffs on there. They all gone on Etsy and everything. So I think he's on Etsy, who knows. But this doesn't even look like anything. Okay, this is like in the middle. It's not even looking like Mr. Incredible's body, where it's like a big fig stuff. I've heard like a lot of people have found like the knockoff Incredible bodies, which I'm so tempted to pick it up, but it's not on eBay, and they're on very weird websites, which I have tried to order from before, and I've gotten scammed. So yeah, it's sucky, but it's okay. But yes, this dude right here. What is it? So this is actually going to be a part of a big random minifigure showcase. The reason why I'm scared is because all of their bodies are going to be like this. They're going to be misshapen and weird. And I think I posted this on my community post. So if you know what this is, leave a comment down below. I still don't know if I'm going to come out with this because this is just a very kind of complicated video, because all of the figures are going to look like this, or some of them, I think 2 figures are going to look like this one and another figure, and then 2 other figures are going to look completely different from each other, and then there's going to be another one. So yes, very, very complicated, but I'm still very excited for this. I don't know when it's going to come out. I don't even know if it's going to be canceled, because I already wanted to make one of these figures, and then I just destroyed it. I don't know where. I don't know why. But yeah, pretty cool. I think it was for Spider-Verse, that's why. But yeah, his legs aren't going to look like this. I haven't sculpted his legs yet, but this is what I'm thinking about doing. I still can't even move his legs forward or anything, so I don't know what I'm going to do for that. His head's not even sculpted, but that's what I'm planning on doing. So he uses a minifigure neck piece, so pretty cool. I'm very excited. Yes, you are able to move the arms up and kind of like that. So this is kind of the base of what I went going for, but yeah, that's kind of it for today's video. So random minifigure showcase coming in the future, Spooktober video coming in the future, and Sig-figs are pretty cool. But yeah, that's it. I'm probably going to start working on some Halloween figures and maybe this showcase that won't be named yet. I don't know yet. Once again, I have to sculpt another one of these bodies, which I'm very not excited to do that because it's just complicated. It's just, I don't know, man. It's going to be another Spider-Verse. Yay, but they're like 4 figures. They're going to be like really detailed and hard. But that's it for today's video. Don't expect me to really wear a jacket in this because this is a very hot combination temperature way. It's one of these like the shirts that's like very hot to do, and then like this jacket is like also really hot. So I'm actually gonna take the jacket off. I'm gonna take the jacket off. But yeah, that's it for today's video. That's really it. Actually, previous Sig-fig. This is what I look like originally when I didn't have my jacket on. But yeah, that's it for today's video. Hopefully you guys like it. And I will see you guys in the next video. See you guys. Peace out. Yeah, that's it.